Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? How is everyone?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon,
Good
everyone.
afternoon, sir.
How are you all?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you see the screen, all of you?
Yes, sir.
How do you like it?
Very much, sir.
Very much. This is drawn by me. So, the due credit should be given to your English teacher, even though he is your English teacher, but some kind of artistic talent also he has. So, you should be thankful to me that I am teaching you in such a wonderful, beautiful, interesting way the chapter that you would find it interesting. Some of you might be thinking, oh, sir is boasting about himself and this is so bad drawing. I can draw better than this. Yes, I agree that many of you are very good artists. Many of you are fantastic painter and artist. So, the chapter yesterday we began, that is Madam Rides the Bus. And four students around, they had narrated the story in their own words. They had told the summary of the story of the chapter. I hope everyone has understood till now. And then we had started reading word to word, line to line, the paragraph and the incident. So yesterday, Naira, Mohit, Bhumika, all these guys were there, those who were reading. And we stopped to the paragraph discussing about some poetic device, that is personification, and some other poetic device we were discussing about, isn't it? Remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So let's come to the paragraph where we stopped last time. And before that, I just quickly recap the chapter. The name of the chapter is Madam Rides the Bus. And it is about an 8-year-old girl who is called Wali. Wali is her short name. Her full name is Waliakanan, that's the author, or Waliamai, that's her full name. So she lives in a village and she was fortunate to see that every day there were buses passing from her village to the town. And since she was small in her age and she had never traveled in the bus, so therefore she wanted to have that experience. Whatever you do for the first time, you are excited about it. And later on, once you are used to it, you lose your excitement and your interest. So this was the first experience by a little girl, 8-year-old girl traveling in a bus and all alone. So not only traveling in the bus, but also experiencing the outside world. Till now, she was living only in the house with the family members, but now she was going out to the world and she was going to experience many things about life and death. She also experienced about death, given the example of a cow. She had seen the cow was running with the bus, ahead of the bus, and later on, when she returned, she saw the same cow had met with an accident and it was bleeding. She felt bad, she felt emotional, sad, but that was the lesson she learned about mystery of life and death. Nobody can understand the mystery of life and death. So we had begun the chapter and we had reached on the paragraph, if you remember, uh, first paragraph on page number 118, isn't it? Yes?
No, sir.
Then
Third paragraph.
Third
third
paragraph.
paragraph, which line? Over
Yes, sir.
many days and months, Wali, listen carefully. This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, who is going to read today? Raise your hand. Raise the hand. Sagar Porwal is the first hand. Okay, Sagar. Yes, Sagar. Read. And everybody pay attention. Page number 118. After Sagar, Charvi, and then one more was there. So, Sagar, we begin with you. Yes, Sagar, read louder and clear.
Over many days and months, Vali listened carefully to conversation between her neighbors and people who regularly used the bus, and she also asked a few discreet questions here and there. This way, she picked up various small details about the bus journey. The town was 6 miles from her village. The fare was 30 paise one way, which is
So the
almost
distance
nothing
was,
at
the
all.
town was how much? It was 6 mile. 6 mile approximately how much in kilometer? 6 mile, how much kilometer? Almost. 1 mile, how much kilometer? 1 mile.
1.7 kilometers.
1.7. Okay, so it is more than 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, she says. Okay, so it was around 9 to 10 kilometer, isn't it? It was around
Yes.
9 to 10 kilometer from a town, from our village, and the fare was 30 paise one way. 30 paise one way. So it also tells you that the story was uh, is fictionalized in ancient time. When I was, let me tell you, when I was in first class, second class, I think third class also. So that time also the paise, the currency paise used to run like 5 paisa, 10 paise, 25 paise, 50 paise. But now 50 paise has been also stopped. Now only 1 rupee is in currency which is valid. How many of you have used or bought something for 50 paise? Any one of you? Raise your hand or say, how many of you have used 50 paise purchasing something? Any one of you? None of you? Okay. So even I use 50 paise. I bought 5 candies for 50 paise. And now earlier, few years, 2, 3 years back, they were giving one candy only for 50 paise. Earlier, when I was in first class or second class, there used to be even 10 paise. We used to get one candy for 10 paise and 5 paise. Two candies for 10 paise, 5 paise, one candy. So like this, 5 paise, 10 paise, 20 paise I have used, even 50 paise I have used. So there is no one of you who has used even 50 paise single coin to buy something, isn't it? Is there anyone who has bought 50, who has used 50 paise? No one. Is there anyone who has used
Said not used but collected.
okay, collected. So you have got
Yes,
hobby of
sir.
collection. Very good. So yes, you can keep it in collection. But I have used 5 paise, 50 paise, 20 paise. I remember still, and we used to buy cookies, biscuit, toffees with that 5 paises even. Okay. And 1 rupee was a big coin that time. We used to get plenty of sweets for 1 rupee. But now what? 1 rupee is nothing. So that was the fare that time, 30 paise one way, which is almost nothing at all. She heard one well-dressed man say, yes, continue, who was reading?
But Wali, who scarcely saw that much money from one month to the next, it seemed a fortune. The trip to the town took 45 minutes. On reaching town, if she stayed in her seat and paid another 30 pesos, she could return home on the same. This meant that she could take the 1 o'clock afternoon bus, reach the town at 1:35, and be back home by about 2:45.
So there's the importance of planning. You must plan for whatever you are targeting. Whatever you want to do, you must have a strategy. Whether it is related to sports, your academics, your scoring good marks, or your cultural activity, your project, whatever you like to do in perfect manner, you must make a plan. You must have a strategy for that. Yes, continue.
On and on went her thoughts as she calculated and recalculated, planned and replanned.
On and on. She was
Well, one,
lost in thought. Yes. Now tell me, question.
well,
Question
one,
to ask your. Wait a minute. What was Wali's favorite pastime? Answer me, Arushi. What was Wali's favorite pastime? What was Wali's favorite pastime? How used to spend her time? Yes, Arushi. Yes.
Sir, she used to see the buses pass. She used to see the bus passing
Yes. So
through the
she.
windows.
Yes, very good. She used to stand and she used to observe the buses and the passengers which used to pass. Very correct. Next, what was a source of unending joy for Wali? Yes, what was a source of unending joy for Wali? What was her strongest desire? Yes, Akansha. Mohit. Mohit answer.
Sir, rides a bus.
Watching the bus, yes, and her
Yes.
strongest desire was to
Ride a bus.
Charvi say,
So the sight of the bus filled with new passengers at each time, going to the town and again coming to the village was a great joy for Vali, and her desire was to ride the bus and experience the different sights and enjoy them.
okay, very good, very good. What did Wali find about the bus journey? How did she find out these details? I repeat, what did Wali find out about the bus journey? How did she find out these details? Yes, so Bhumika, yes. What did Wali find out?
Wally strongly desired to ride the bus. She found the detail about the journey from the people who regularly use the bus,
Yes.
and she also asked some direct question about it. From her there, she found out the distance between her village and the town,
And the fare also,
and the
very good.
timing
Yes.
and the timing of the bus.
Timing of the bus, fare of the bus, distance from village to town, from the passengers. Yes, she observed, she heard the passenger and the people talking. Yes, very good. What do you think Wali was planning to do? What do you think was Wali planning to do? Yes, Shrestha Jain. Yes, Shrestha, say. What do you think she was planning?
Sir, Valli was planning to save money from her pocket money and had a ride on the bus while her mother have an afternoon nap.
So when she had heard about the ticket, the fair amount for the ticket, she thought of saving the pocket money and saved the pocket money for paying the ticket for the bus. And she had planned to go around outside the world, sitting in the bus, and again returning in the same bus. Okay, next person who wants to read, raise your hand. Shrestha Jain. Yeah, okay. Shrestha, read. Shrestha, read louder and clear.
Yes, sir. Well, one fine spring day, the afternoon bus was just on the point of leaving the village and turning into the main highway when a small voice was heard shouting, "Stop the bus, stop the bus!" And a tiny hand was raised commandingly. The bus slowed down to a crawl, and the conductor, sticking his head out the door, said, "Hurry then, tell whoever it is to come quickly." "It's me," shouted Willie. "I am the one who has to get on."
Okay,
By now
understood
the
what has
bus
happened.
had
The girl
come to a stop,
told
and the
the
conductor
bus was moving, and the girl asked the bus conductor to wait. And the conductor thought that she is stopping the bus for someone, somebody is going to come. So conductor said, yes, whoever is there, tell him to come fast. And the little girl said, it's me, I want to come. And the conductor said that if it's you, you have to come inside. And the conductor gave her the hand. He stretched out his hand for helping the girl to climb into the bus. Continue.
By now, the bus had come to a stop and the conductor said, "Oh, really? You don't say so." "Yes, I simply have to go to town," said Bali, still standing outside the bus, "and here is my money." She showed him some coins. "Okay, okay, but first you must get on the bus," said the conductor, and he stretched out a hand to help her up. "Never mind," she said, "I can get on by myself. You don't have to help me." The conductor was a jolly sort, fond of joking. "Oh, please don't be angry with me, my fine madam," he said. "Here, have a seat right up there in front. Everybody move aside, please make way for madam."
So
It was a
conductor is
slack time
treating
for
the girl like a grown-up lady. Even though she is a small girl, but she said, "Don't help me. I can manage myself." So conductor is away. He was a jolly fellow. He loved joking. He loved making fun. So his purpose was not to insult her, but it's a kind of satire comment he was making on the little girl. Make a way for women, make a way for the madam. Yes, continue.
It was the slack time of day, and there were only 6 or 7 passengers on the bus. They were all looking at Wali and laughing with the conductor. Wali was overcome with shyness. Avoiding everyone's eyes, she walked quickly to an empty seat and sat down.
Okay, very
"May
good.
we start now, madam?" the conductor asked, smiling. Then he blew his whistle twice, and the bus moved forward with a roar. It was a new bus, its outside painted a gleaming white with some green strips along the sides. Inside, the overhead bars shone like silver. Directly in front of Wali, above the windshield, there was a beautiful clock. The seats were soft and
Luxurious.
Wali, Wali devoured everything with her eyes, but when she started to look outside, she found her view cut off by a canvas blind that covered the lower part of her window. So she stood up on the seat and peered over the blind.
Okay, so that's the hobby of
The
many
bus
people when you travel by the train or by the bus, or some people even through the airplane. When they travel, when they make their journey through all these means, they prefer window seat. They want to sit beside the window so that they might have the outside look. Especially some people prefer the window seat in the flight aeroplane so that they might look how does the earth or the place they live on looks from the above. Same way, Wali also, she was watching the outside scene, the greenery, the trees, and whatever was. But there was a canvas floor, there was a blind, there was a curtain which was stopping her. So she stood up. She wanted to devour. Devour means she wanted to observe everything. She wanted to have look at everything, whatever the things came while the bus was moving. Continue.
The bus was now going along the bank of a canal. The road was very narrow. On one side there was the canal, and beyond it palm trees, grassland, distant mountains, and the blue sky. On the other side was a deep ditch, and then acres and acres of green fields. Green, 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 as far as the eye could see. Oh, it was all so wonderful. Suddenly she startled by a voice. "Listen, child," said the voice. "You shouldn't stand like that. Sit down." Sitting down, she looked to see who had spoken. It was an elderly man who had honestly been concerned for her, but she was annoyed by his attention.
Okay.
There was
Great.
nobody here
So she was
who's a child.
startled by, what do you mean by she was startled by a voice? She was startled by a voice. She was surprised,
She was disturbed by.
disturbed. shocked. So startled by means disturbed, shocked, suddenly, shocked, disturbed. And this was the passenger, a co-passenger who had just climbed into the bus and asked her to sit, that you would get tired, but she did not like it. She did not like that she was being paid attention. The passenger was paying attention at Wali. She did not like it, that why this fellow is paying attention on me. She was annoyed at it. There's nobody here who is a child, she said haughtily, means proudly. I have paid my 30 paise like everyone else. So she behaved gently. The girl behaved responsibly with proper care and responsibility. She traveled. She did not let anyone know that she is immature or she is traveling for the first time. No, she didn't allow anyone to take advantage of the little girl. Otherwise, nowadays the condition, the situation is so bad that in the buses, the train, the girls are maltreated. The misbehave is done by many co-passengers. Many mishappening incidents are taking place. But the girl, Wali here, did not react that way. She showed everyone that she is grown-up girl. She understands. She has paid her full ticket. Yes, who wants to read? We can change the reader. Who wants to read? Raise your hand. We can change the reader. Okay, Bhumika. Yes, Bhumika, read. After that, Mohit read. Yes, Bhumika.
The conductor chimed in, "Oh, sir, but this is very grown up, madam. Do you think a mere girl could pay her own fare and travel to the city all alone?" Wali shot answer angry, glanced at the conductor and said, "I am not a madam. Please remember that, and you have not yet given me my ticket." "I will remember," the conductor said, mimicking her tone. Everyone laughed, and gradually Wali too joined in the laughter.
Okay, so you know
The
what's happening
conductor
now in
punched
the bus? Yes, the conductor is a very sort of jolly fellow. He's making fun. He's playing with the girl, even though his purpose is not to insult her, but just to have fun with the small girl. And the girl is behaving very carefully. She's saying, "I'm not little girl. No one is little here. I'm grown up. I have paid my money, and you haven't paid me. You haven't given me my ticket. Where's my ticket?" Continue. Continue.
The conductor punched a ticket and handed it to her. "Just sit back and make yourself comfortable. Why should you stand on the seat? You have paid for a seat." "Because I want to," she answered, standing up again. "But if you stand on the seat, you may fall and hurt yourself when the bus makes a sharp turn or hits a bump. That's why we want to sit down, child." "I am not a child, I tell you," she said irritably.
Irritably.
I am 8-year-old girl. Of course. How stupid of me. 8 year, my. The bus stopped, some new passenger got on, and the conductor got busy for a time. Afraid of losing her seat, Wali finally sat down.
So usually happens
All
here in India also everywhere. People are afraid of getting up of their seat, especially when it is not reserved. If it is reserved in the train or in the bus, it's okay when you get the seat number. But when it is not reserved, you get up and somebody else sit at your place. Same thing happened with me also. Once I was traveling, I was coming from Jaipur to Kota, and Savai Madhapur Junction. I go down to buy some snacks, tea for me, and I told my fellow passenger to take care of the seat, and he said yes, okay. And when I returned, there was another fellow sitting, and he did not get up. He started fighting with me because I also did not have that reserve ticket. It was a general compartment, but still I was sitting on that seat from Jaipur, and that fellow, somebody climbed from Savai Madhapur, and he captured my seat. I had to fight with him, but still, however, he made the place and sat there. So here also, Wali was afraid that if she stands up for a long time, somebody might come and sit. So she sat on the seat. Continue.
An elder woman came and sat beside her. Are you all alone, dear? She asked Wali as the bus started again. Wali found the woman absolutely repulsive, such a big holes she had in her earlobe, and such a ugly earring in them, and she could smell the betel nut the woman was chewing and see the betel juice that was thir- uh,
Threatening to spill over
threatening
her lips.
to
So
spill
an elderly
over her
woman
lips.
came and sat beside Wali, and she was eating pan, supari, betel, and the spit, whatever she was chewing, it was coming out through her lips. And Wali did not like it. Wali was afraid that she might spill some drops of her spit on her. She was frightened. She did not like the woman. She found her ear lobes, her holes of the ear very bad. She was wearing big earrings. So this was the condition for Wali. Continue.
Who could be sociable with such a person? Yes, I am traveling alone, she answered curtly, and I have got a ticket too. Yes, she is on her way to town, said the conductor with the 30 paise ticket. Oh, why
Conductor
don't you
is
mind
again and
your
again
own business?
interrupting. You see, conductor is interesting person. He is again and again reminding everyone that you see the girl, she is a madam, she is a grown-up woman. She has paid me the ticket. She is traveling. She is a responsible girl. So conductor is again and again talking to the girl. Continue.
But she laughed all the same, and the conductor laughed too. But the old woman went on with her drivel. Is it proper for such a young person to travel alone? Do you know exactly where you are going in town? What's the street? What's the house number? You need not bother about me. I can take care of myself, Wali said, turning her face toward the window and staring out.
Okay. So
Her first
Wali did not, she again and again I say that she behaved very sensibly. If you show your weakness to someone, your emotion, sometime it may happen that that person may can take advantage of you, especially in the big cities, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, etc., metro cities. It happens. The girls are kidnapped, then they are sold in the international market, or child trafficking it's called. So many often when a child, sometimes he gets angry with the parents, or he has to do something at very young age, very early age, he leaves his house, 8th class, 6th class, 7th class, 9th class, 10th class also, they are not properly matured, they are immature. So when they leave their house, and when some tricky person, some cunning man or woman, when they come into contact of this kind of children, whether they are boys or girls, they take advantage of the situation, and then they take this kind of person, children with them, and then whatever the wrongdoings they have to do, they do with them. So one must be very, very careful, especially the girls should be very, very careful while traveling outside in the bus or train, especially going alone that time. Okay, so some oral comprehension check. Let me check. Let me ask how much you have understood, and raise your hand those who know the answer. Why does the conductor call Wali madam? Why does the conductor call Wali madam? Mohit Nagar. Yes, Mohit.
So the conductor was a jolly fellow. He called the conductor called Wali Madam by a way of joke.
Why? Because of
Joke.
joke.
Mac joke.
Because of fun. He called Wali madam for making fun because of joke. He was a jolly sort of fellow, and because Wali herself said that I am a grown-up woman, I have paid my ticket. So therefore, he was making a comment on her. Yes. Next question. Why does Wali stand up on the seat? What does she see now? Yes. Why does Wali stand up on the seat? Who is going to answer? Yes. Only Mohit. What about other students? Charvi. Okay. And Bhumika also is there. Yes. Answer Charvi.
Sir Wali stands up on her seat so that she can capture the beautiful scenery outside that showed a canal and green fields and blue sky. She was very excited for such a scenery. Therefore, she stands up on the seat because uh, a canvas blind was blocking her view, and so to see clearly, she stood up.
Okay. Very well. Good. Next. What does Wali tell the elderly man when he calls her a child? Yes. What does Wali tell elderly man when he calls Bhumika? Yes. Yes, Bhumika.
The elder man called Wali child because no. The elder man called Wali child. At this, Wali was irritated and she told him that he should not call her child because she is 8 years old.
Okay. She said, I am 8 years old and I have paid my 30 paise of ticket. So I am no more child. Who is child here? She said proudly. Who is child? No one is child. Everybody is responsible. Everybody is careful. Okay. Why didn't Wali want to make friends with the elderly woman? What do you think? Why she, Sagar? Why didn't Wali want to be friendly or want to make friend with elderly woman who was eating? Yes, say, Sagar.
Because the elderly woman looked repulsive and she had bigger ear holes and was wearing ugly earrings.
So she was repulsive. She did not like the holes, the big holes into her ear, the big earrings, and she was eating betel nut, pan supari, and the spit was coming out of her mouth. She was frightened. She was frightened of the spit, the dirty spit made by chewing of betel nut. So therefore, she did not want to be friendly with her. Understood till here, everybody? Anybody has any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Anybody has any confusion, any extra knowledge, any input you want to add on? Anyone? Clear, all of you? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So,
Yes, sir.
shall we move ahead? Should we continue now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, who is going to read? Raise your hand. I'm going to change the reader. Raise your hand. Charvi is there. Okay. So, your mic is okay now, Charvi? Yesterday, your voice was breaking. Is it okay now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Charvi, read where we left. Read.
Her first journey. What careful, painstaking, elaborate plans she had to make for it. She had thriftily saved whatever stray coins came her way, resisting every temptation to buy peppermints, toys, balloons, and the like. And finally, she had saved a total of 60 paise. How difficult it had been, particularly that day at the village fair, but she had resolutely stifled a strong desire to ride the merry-go-round, even though she had the money.
Okay.
After she had enough
So
money
she had
saved, her next
sacrificed.
problem was
Here in the paragraph, it is said that she had to sacrifice her desire, her wish to buy peppermint, her wish to buy candy. It was a painstaking. The journey was painstaking because she sacrificed her many wish, her desire to eat, desire to purchase some toys, all those things. So therefore, it says that it was a painstaking. Continue.
After she had enough money saved, her next problem was how to slip out of the house without her mother's knowledge. But she managed this without too much difficulty. Every day after lunch, her mother would nap from about 1 to 4 or so. Well, Vali always used these hours for her excursions, as she stood looking from the doorway of her house, or sometimes even ventured out into the village. Today, these same hours could be used for her first excursion outside the village.
Yes.
The
So
bus
what do you mean
rolled.
by excursion? What is excursion? What is excursion? Any one of you? Journey made for excursion is a journey made for exploring things. For example, your school takes you to excursion to historical monument, historical place. So it could be anywhere. You could go to anywhere on excursion for quenching your thirst, your curiosity. So that's excursion. Journey to any place for knowing. So went curiously and courageously to quench her curiosity, her ideas to the villages, and after that she also went outside the village to the town. So she planned properly when her mother slept, how much time she spent in sleeping. But you don't do this. You don't copy this girl. She is setting a bad example for, but this chapter is there, but you must not copy. You must inform your parents wherever you go. Don't be like the girl Wali. Yes, continue, Charvi.
The bus rolled on, now cutting across a bare landscape, now rushing through a tiny hamlet or past an odd wayside shop. Sometimes the bus seemed on the point of gobbling up another vehicle that was coming towards them, or a pedestrian crossing the road. But lo! Somehow it passed on smoothly, leaving all obstacles safely behind. Trees came running towards them, but then stopped as the bus reached them and simply stood there, helpless for a moment by the side of the road before rushing away in the other direction.
Okay. So while traveling, she observed the things, she observed the pedestrians and the trees, the road, obstacles, whatever was there, the shops, the vendors. She observed all these persons, all the sights, and she was very happy while traveling. She enjoyed the thing, and then later on, she will have different experience about life and death. So we shall continue from the next stanza, next paragraph tomorrow. That is, suddenly Wali clapped her hand. From here, we shall continue because less than 1 minute is remaining here. We won't be able to finish this. So we shall continue. You can mark it into your book, page number 123. Suddenly Wali clapped her hands with glee. From here, we shall continue tomorrow. All of you read again and come. Yes. Okay. Krishpal Decha shared a file
Thank you, sir.
meeting. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Goodbye. See you tomorrow, same time.
Thank you, sir.
Have you submitted the project, all of you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So those who have
Yes,
not
sir.
done, submit it today.
Yes, sir.
I am going to check it. Those who have not done, I will check it and I will tick mark it, and I will inform again those who have not done, and there will be a remark for them, late submission or whatever has to be done. So do it by today evening, those who have not done. Okay. See you. Goodbye.
Yes, sir.
Take care. Enjoy the day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Welcome.